English 6. Quarter 2, Module 4, Week 4. Inferring meaning of borrowed words and content-specific terms using context clues, affixes, roots, and other strategies. At the end of this module, you are expected to 1. Infer the meaning of content terms in the context using different strategies. 2. Identify the strategy or strategies used to understand the meaning of words in the context, and 3. Use the content terms and construct photosynthesis. Antibiotics. 3. By taking blank, the germs and bacteria are destroyed inside your body. 4. Plants make their own food through the process of blank. Select the best definition of the highlighted word in each sentence from the given choices. Write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. 5. We are the team, designing and creating the costumes. A. Projecting schemes. B. Plotting against someone. C. Sketching outline for a project. D. Practicing a skill for a play. 6. The young gentleman wears an attractive tie. A. Has the same score. B. A part of the body. C. A piece of string used for fastening or tying something. D. A narrow length of material worn about the neck and tied in front. Choose the meaning of the highlighted words by writing the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. 7. She was not able to save the files in the computer because it has shut down. A. The computer has turned off. B. The computer has turned on. 8. I cannot make an online transaction because it is offline. A. Computer is not connected to internet. B. Computer is connected to internet. Use context clues to find the meanings of the highlighted words inside the parentheses. Write the correct answer on your answer sheet. 9. My friend is a wizard at games. She mastered them in no time and seldom lost. Evil magician, gifted person, average player, funny person. 10. She did well in her performance. She deserves to be giving a merit value award, money, kindness, photosynthesis, antibiotics.
Inferring meaning of borrowed words in content-specific Because he rebelled against convention, Byron is seen as an iconoclast. Structural analysis is breaking down the basic parts of a word to determine its meaning. Breaking down refers to identifying the root word and affixes used. Root word is the basic part of a word which has no affix. Examples: from the word restart, the root word is start. From the word printer, the root word is print. Affix is one or more letters that is attached in the beginning or ending of a root word to form a new word. It can be a prefix or suffix. Prefix is an affix placed before a word to change its meaning or function. Examples: re, the, sub, on, off, hyper, micro, ultra, mega, tri, multi, inter, dis, anti, semi, extra, over, pre, up, down. Suffix is an affix placed at the end of a word to change its meaning or function. Examples: or, ik, in, out, ion, cyan, up, down, less, ing, ist, oid, eight. Using structural analysis, let us find out the different parts of the word international networking. Inter, prefix, plus nation, root word, plus al, suffix, plus network, root word, plus ing, suffix.
Choose the correct word inside the parentheses in order to complete the following sentences. Write the correct answer on your answer sheet. 1. Because the police suffered hemorrhage, fracture, after being shot, he needed a blood transfusion. 2. They won't allow us to see her until the anesthesia antibody had worn off and she is fully awake. 3. The growth of cancerous cells can be suppressed using chemotherapy, dermatology, treatments. 4. She suddenly felt nauseous, happy, and went to the sink and heaved uncontrollably. 5. Looking at a computer for a long time can give you a headache, rheumatism. Use context clues to identify the correct meaning of each underlined word. Choose your answers from the given words inside the box. Write your answers on your paper. Blood disorder, disease outbreak, anti-poison, broken bone, unusual reaction to certain substance, independent assessment. 6. Because he was bitten by a snake, they had to give him the antidote so he would survive. 7. The old woman suffered a hip fracture when she fell getting out of bed. 8. If people do not observe proper hygiene by washing their hands often, the flu pandemic could infect millions of individuals. 9. A rash appeared on my mother's skin after eating peanut butter pie due to her allergy from peanuts. 10. Bella's doctor said that her red blood cells were deficient, which could potentially be a sign of anemia. _ Read each question carefully, then write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. 1. I believe that if you lower taxes so that people can keep more of the money they earn, it will be an incentive for them to work harder. A tax. A. Bread. B. Drinks. C. Menus. D. Silverware. 2. Coco Martin's large and beautiful home is palatial. A. Tiny. B. Ugly. C. For dogs. D. Like a palace. 3. Slavery was abolished in the U.S. after the Civil War. A. Common. B. Built. C. Removed. D. Awarded.
4. Pedestrians must look both ways before crossing the street. A. Crosswalks. B. Bikers. C. Stoplights. D. Walkers. 5. When Paulo fell off the manhole, he fractured his arm and wore a cast. A. Broke. B. Rusted. C. Avoided. D. Looked at. 6. The grade 6 class decided to exhibit their projects during the family day. A. Eat. B. Lose. C. Show. D. Trade. 7. The frigid water made Daniela's teeth chatter. A. Clean. B. Cold. C. Green. D. Warm. 8. The use of typewriters became obsolete with the development of computers. A. Careful. B. Outdated. C. Popular. D. New. 9. My mother gets anxious whenever we go home late at night. A. Happy. B. Nervous. C. Silly. D. Sleepy. 10. The rainbow lit up the sky with vivid colors. A. Bright. B. Dark. C. Funny. D. Normal.
Complete each word in the parentheses by adding the appropriate affixes. Write the new word on your answer sheet. You can choose the affixes applicable inside the box below. 1. I cannot find my book anywhere. I think it was blank placed. 2. Students viewed the crystals using a blank scope. 3. Teddy died from cocaine blank dose. 4. Because of high depression, the woman takes an blank depressant medicine to decrease the level of depression. 5. Too much exposure to the sun can cause blank mature aging. 6. Various human rights abuse blank sexuals. 7. He tried to blank fill his plate with lots of choco nuts. 8. The experts blank fuse the bomb before it explodes. 9. Set your alarm clock to avoid blank sleeping. 10. Blank tracked the orange fruit to take out its juice. Anti homo hetero over pre micro miss x de re dis. Read each sentence and identify the meaning of the highlighted ICT term. Write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. 1. The fashion blogger posted her latest summer outfit on her blog. A person who is trending. B. A person who regularly writes or posts material for a blog. 2. Rajan is a trending vlogger who posts tips on how to wear and use face masks. A person who is intelligent. B. A person who regularly posts short videos to a vlog. 3. There is a microchip circuit planted on the new invented device. A. Big wafer of semiconducting material. B. Tiny wafer of semiconducting material. 4. The barangay Tanod uses megaphone in disseminating information in their community so that everyone would hear his announcement. A. Device used to make voice louder. B. Device used to make voice softer. 5. In taking a formal group picture, we may use a tripod. A. Two-legged stand for supporting apparatus. B. Three-legged stand for supporting apparatus. 6. There are many web browsers found in her computer. A. Applications used to access and view websites. B. Applications used to type words. 7. Multimedia have strong effect and influence on our youth nowadays. A. More than one medium of expression. B. Only one medium of expression. 8. I have been a subscriber of Dr. Willie Ong's YouTube channel for more than a year now. A. A person who chooses to follow a YouTube channel. B. A person who does not choose to follow a YouTube channel.
Identify the appropriate meaning of the underlined ICT term in each sentence. Choose your answer from the box below, then write the letter of the correct answer in your sheet. 1. We need a projector and using PowerPoint presentations. 2. Let us use the speaker so that everyone could hear the music. 3. We need a new printer in our office to print or do reports. 4. Rodrigo wanted to open the MS Word, so he tried to use the Window Explorer. 5. Athena uses my computer in doing her projects. 6. The master of the ceremony used the new microphone during the program. A. A small sound that translates sound vibration. B. A transmitting signal over invisible radio waves instead of wires. C. A system for transmitting visual images and sound that are reproduced on screen. D. A connection that allows you to move or link easily between two computer documents. E. An object that is used to project rays of light with a system of lenses projecting slides onto a screen. F. It refers to how to control the flow of electrons. G. It can be used to navigate hard drive and display the contents of the folder. H. An electronic device used for storing, computing and processing data. I. A machine for printing text or pictures onto paper. J. A device that makes the sound louder. 7. When I turned on the television, I saw the recent news regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. 8. The wireless mouse is easy to use compared to the mouse with a cord. 9. Nowadays, many people are using electronic mail and communicating with others. 10. Try to remember the website with hyperlinks so that you can connect two documents at the same time. A. A small sound that translates sound vibration. B. A transmitting signal over invisible radio waves instead of wires. C. A system for transmitting visual images and sound that are reproduced on screen. D. A connection that allows you to move or link easily between two computer documents. E. An object that is used to project rays of light with a system of lenses projecting slides onto a screen. F. It refers to how to control the flow of electrons. G. It can be used to navigate hard drive and display the contents of the folder. H. An electronic device used for storing, computing and processing data. I. A machine for printing text or pictures onto paper. J. A device that makes the sound louder.
Draw a happy face if the sentence tells a correct idea about inferring meaning of borrowed words, and sad face if it doesn't. Do this on your paper. Context clues help us understand the meaning of unfamiliar words. An affix gives a word a new meaning. We can use the root of an unfamiliar word to understand its meaning. Identifying meaning of unfamiliar words is only possible with the use of dictionary. Words within the sentence may act as clues to identify an unfamiliar word. Write 5 meaningful sentences using the following borrowed words or content-specific terms. Do this on your answer sheet. 1. Vaccine. 2. Labors. 3. Vlogger. 4. Treatment. 5. Exhibit.
Select the best meaning of the underlined word in each sentence. Write the letter of the correct answer on your answer sheet. 1. My brother said, I just freed myself from a very loquacious history professor. All he seemed to want was an audience. A. Grouchy. B. Pretentious. C. Talkative. D. Worried. 2. The false or fabricated news posted online came from a dummy account. A. Long update. B. Funny remark. C. Clothing material. D. Fake information. 3. It is difficult to imagine a surfeit of talent in one individual, yet Leonard Bernstein simply does not have the time to make complete use of his talent as conductor, performer, writer, and lecturer. A. Superfluous. B. Lack. C. Superiority. D. Variety. 4. There is a large demand all over the United States for plants indigenous to the desert. Many people in Arizona have made a good business of growing and selling cacti and other local plants. A. Alien. B. Foreign. C. Native. D. Necessary. 5. After the Romans left, a millennium and a half passed before people again lived in such comfort. Churchill wrote, from the year 400 until the year 1900 no one had central heating and very few had hot baths. A. A decade. B. A century. C. Many years. D. 1,000 years. Infer the meaning of the underlined borrowed words by matching column B with column A. Write the letter of the correct answer in your answer sheet. Column A. 6. Mental disorders, drug abuse and hypnosis can all cause people to hallucinate. 7. Yesterday, he visited an optometrist to have his eyes checked. 8. Kelly applies lotion to her body twice to maintain moisture in her epidermis. 9. It is hard for an elderly woman to bend down on her knees due to her arthritis. 10. As soon as the acupuncture needles entered the man's spine, he felt relief. Column B. A. The thin outer layer of the skin. B. To seem to see, hear, feel or smell something that does not exist. C. A form of treatment through needles. D. Someone whose job is to examine the eyes. E. Painful inflammation and stiffness of the joints.
Applying what you have learned, find the meaning of the highlighted words by writing the letter of the correct answer in new answer sheet. 1. An edifice, such as the Empire State Building, can take years to build. Using the example clue, the word edifice in this sentence means A. Steel. B. Coal mine. C. Concrete wall. D. Large building. 2. The servant burnished the silver vase, rubbing hard to bring back the shine. Using the explanation clue, the word burnished in this sentence means blank. A. Clouded. B. Muted. C. Polished. D. Pounded. 3. The bank robber kept a hostage captive for 24 hours until he decided to emancipate him. Using the contrast clue, the word emancipate in this sentence means blank. A. Captive. B. Free. C. Hold. D. Keep. 4. A melancholy sadness fell over the crowd after hearing the shocking news. Using the synonym clue, the word melancholy in this sentence means blank. A. Calm. B. Good. C. Quiet. D. Depressed or sad. 5. After being ill and unable to eat for 3 days, Beverly had a voracious appetite. Using the contrast clue, the word voracious in this sentence means blank. A. Big. B. Satisfied. C. Small. D. Quenched. Read the passage below. Determine the meaning of the highlighted words by using context clues and other strategies. Choose the correct word from the given choices and write it on your answer sheet. Passenger cars. Early railroad passenger cars were little more than stagecoaches fitted with special wheels to help them stay on the tracks. They didn't hold many passengers, and because they were made out of wood, they were fire hazards. They also did not hold up very well if the train came off the track or had a collision with another train. In the United States, it wasn't long before passenger cars were lengthened to hold more people. Late in the 1830s, Americans were riding in elongated cars with double seats on either side of the center aisle. By the early 1900s, most cars were made of metal instead of wood.
Sleeping and dining cars were introduced in the United States by the early 1860s. Over the next 25 years other improvements were made, including electric lighting, steam heat and covered vestibules that allowed passengers to walk between cars. All of these luxuries helped make railroad travel much more comfortable. 6. Hazards. A. Engines. B. Risks. C. Stations. 7. Collision. A. Crash. B. Race. C. Track. 8. Elongated. A. Wooden. B. New. C. Lengthened. 9. Vestibules. A. Passageways. B. Cars. C. Depots. 10. Luxuries. A. Additions. B. Inventions. C. Things offering the greatest comfort.